Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's my first Carcassonne, the board game for ages 4 and up, brought to you by Z-Man Games. My first Carcassonne. My first Carcassonne is a simplified version of the best-selling Carcassonne with hours of fun for children and adults alike. Kid-friendly gameplay doesn't require keeping score. Whoever places all of their pieces on the beautifully illustrated landscape first wins the friendly competition. Here's your table of contents. Talks to you about your designer. 1, place tiles. 2, place figures, and win. So it's a jumping off point for the core box set of Carcassonne. It's for ages 4 plus, for 2 to 4 players. Takes about 30 minutes to play. This was released in 2009, then again in 2020 by Z-Man Games. For more information, go to info@zmangames.com. Okay, let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So right off the bat, we have a rule book. Gary, again, obviously it's very kid friendly. Everybody's smiling and happy, very cool, and it's a very short pamphlet of rules, so it's about 2 pages of rules. Each year, the inhabitants of Carcassonne celebrate their national holiday. As is the tradition of Carcassonne, the people celebrate by setting loose sheep, hens, and cows in the street. From dawn till dusk, the kids of Carcassonne have the time of their life trying to bring these animals back. What's in your game? It tells you everything that's in there to prepare for the game. How to win the game. During the game, you will build Carcassonne by placing tiles. The first among you to be able to place all of their pawns on the tiles wins the game. How to play the game. Playing your turn. When can I place a pawn on a tile? When is a road closed? Different examples. Full color illustrations for you. Got the tiles on here. Shows you exactly. This is where the road ends here. This road is not closed. Gives you examples of play. When does the game end? The game ends when a player is able to place their last pawn on the tiles. The player is the winner. In some rare cases, the tiles will have all been placed before a player is able to place all of their pawns on the tiles. In such cases, the game ends when the last tile is placed, and whoever has placed the most pawns is the winner. If there's a tie, all tied players win. So let's read this little story they have in the back here. It says, once the day is over, the children return home exhausted after a long but exciting day. The families gather around impressive campfires to celebrate and share the tales of their day, while every inhabitant of Carcassonne savors the delicacies of the region. The elders then take great pleasure in telling tales of knights, princesses, dragons, and fairies to the wide-eyed kids. Once the tales are over, the children dream of such lands and adventures before finally falling asleep. And at long last, the animals return to their calm stables and pens. Of course, the return of these animals is to the delight of all, especially the kids of Carcassonne, who take great care of their animals. There you go. So there's your rule book. And we have a whole mess of tiles, which we have here, so I can show you those. Again, they're much larger than the normal Carcassonne tile, so I happen to have one right here, so I can give you an example of the 2 tiles so you can see size comparison. So this is for the adult version of the game, and this is for the kids version of the game. I'll turn it that way so you can see. So this is traditional Carcassonne, and this is my first Carcassonne. So the tiles are much bigger. Okay. So here we go. That's your first tile. Then we have our second tile. Got another one. Oh. A few different animals. Along their walk. There's another one. The fronts are different, but all of the backs are the same. Look like that. This way you know it's the kids version of the game. There you go. So all you gotta do is connect the tiles like that, and you're on your way. So there's 2 more tiles. Again, this was another budget store find. I did pick this up for $2.99, and it was 50% off. So I happened to find this, the base game, and 2 expansions all on the same day, which made me very happy. Again, I haven't tried it yet with my kids, but I know when I showed them the boxes to explain the game to them, they're excited to give it a shot. So at some point in time, maybe we'll do a video of a gameplay and show you how it's done. So there you go. Again, my kids enjoy playing all different types of games. This is not one that's in our usual wheelhouse. We do a lot of card games. We do, you know, we did the zombie sides and stuff like this. And this is more friendly based, you know, less competition involved, just building a cool landscape and having a little fun here. So it might be something that they'll be intrigued with when giving it a shot. I've got a cool bridge there. All the kids are hanging out outside. Now, one thing I noticed with the regular Carcassonne game, they have, again, if I'm pronouncing the name of the city wrong, I apologize. It's not my intention to get it wrong or to sound like a fool, but if I am pronouncing it incorrectly, please do not take it as I'm doing it as any way of insulting anyone. It's my negligence of not knowing the language. So there's another great one. Now, as I was saying, in the adult box set, and also in all the expansions, you have tiles which have like a little shield on it. Again, I never played that version, so we're going to start off with this version. And I was curious if that's like each player, the first player gets that, or that's a starting tile. I'm not sure. But so far in this game, I have not seen any shields. So I'm not sure if the shields are, how the shields impact the gameplay. Again, on this, my first Carcassonne, I don't see a shield on any of the tiles, but there's several tiles. I think there were 7 or 8 tiles that had the shield on it in the core box set. And then they had a couple ones in the expansions as well. We continue on. More tiles, and even more tiles. These are really nice big tiles, so I'm digging the artwork on them. Really fun, very kid friendly. Again, oh, got another pig farm out here, just like in the river expansion. A sheep right here, very cool. This guy got here? Looks like a dog or a cat down there. A dog. Okay, cool. Oh, looks like a cat up there. All right, cool. There you go. Got a nice bridge here. So we got several bridges that they can build. Up here's a little wooden one. All right. Okay, they're saying hello, but they got a wall in between them. And your last tile. So there's your tiles. There's your rule book. And we also have some meeples. And again, the meeples in this game are much larger than the other. The colors you can choose from are yellow, blue, red, and I want to say a burgundy, or maybe a purple. The shade is kind of off, I'm not quite sure. So that's the 4 colors that you can choose from for your meeples. I'll see they are right here. So there you go. And you get a ton of them. And I got one more in the bag. And you get a cool bag to go with that as well. And of course, they also have the old silica gel. Don't eat it and don't get rid of it. So there you have it. And also, just real quick before we end this unboxing, inside they have a really cool artwork in here as well. Again, I really dig in the kid friendliness of this game. Very, very cool. Really digging it, really enjoying it. Again, I think my kids, just by looking at the box inside, I think they're going to have a blast with it. So I'm looking forward to definitely trying this game out with them. So as always, that's everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of my first Carcassonne for ages 4 and up, brought to you by Z-Man Games. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the content, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, you could hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you at the next unboxing video.